I say look at 4 through 6 on the notes. So again, for amplitude, we're looking at the number that's in front of our sine or cosine value. So the amplitude for this function would be 1/4. So it's going to be a really short looking graph. And then the period, we're always starting with 2 pi and dividing it by the number that's in front of x. So in this case, the period of that graph, or however long, however distance on the x-axis you would need to repeat, is going to repeat after 2 pi over 3. Your amplitude here, amplitude's always the easiest to pick out. You just take a look if there's a number in front and enter amplitude. The period usually is a little bit trickier. All right, so here we're going to need to do 2 pi. I'm going to put it over 1, and then we have to divide that by 1/2. The reason why I put the 2 pi over 1 is because we're going to have to do our favorite double-decker fraction here. So the burgers go together, so that creates 4 pi on top, and on the bottom it's over 1. So the period for this function would just be 4 pi. So from 0 all the way to 4 pi, after that, that's when you'll start to see the graph repeat. All right, and the last one in this section, your amplitude. Take a look if there's a number in front of sine or cosine. There is not, so your amplitude is simply 1. And then the period for this function, we're again starting with 2 pi over 1, and I'm going to divide it by pi over 3. So what that's going to look like when you put those together, if we multiply those two together, it's going to give us a 6 pi in the numerator, and on the bottom, simply pi. Cross those off, and your period for this graph would be 6. And the last two that are on here I will do in the next video.